gravity. Once again, the cross. They could shoot. And it's in!
That guy Fran, he gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Fran.
Over the right side, the shot and the goal!
There are a lot of people in this area who would play sports if they had a great place to play.
Ahora sí que cualquier deporte que practiques es bueno. Mientras hagas ejercicio, hay que mantenerse bien.
People don't want to pay to go play on a piece of dirt. They want to play on something that they see on TV. To them, it feels like they're in a stadium. It feels like they're somewhere really cool, like really high end.
There's just really nothing around here like Foro. Parents love it, players love it. When they see the facility, it just adds that level of professionalism to, you know, the whole program, to our club. Being outdoors is crucial for us because we're training to play outdoors. And a lot of other clubs, too, have not been able to train, but we haven't skipped a beat. You know, having organized fields, the lines, the turf,
being able to have multiple fields going.
La cancha, la superficie está excelente. No corres el riesgo de lesionarte.
The sand volleyball courts are great. They keep them up. They're really nice. They're soft. They have a built-in place for the players to shower off.
Puedes rentar una hora, puedes rentar 2 horas, quedas con los amigos.
Being so close to the heart of Addison, this is just a brilliant location.
El lugar está padre, hay árboles.
There's nothing else around here that offers an experience like that. Now that they have a place to play, they can actually come out and play.
Hello Dallas players, it's Brian Padilla here, manager and player coach at Foro Skills. I grew up in the Dallas area playing for the FC Dallas Academy and always dreamed of getting to the professional level. It didn't take me long to figure out that if I wanted to be at the top of my game and ahead of my competition, I had to put in the extra hours outside of team training. My goal here is to pass on the passion and drive to a new generation of players. Foro Skills is the perfect place to build confidence, improve skills, and inspire a lifelong love for the game.
Foro Skills!
We want to win, so you have to win for the first minute. From the first touch in the warm-up, you have to win. Understand? So if you're flipping coins today, you have to win. You understand?
Don't know, good take my power, my power, my power. Don't know, good take my power, my power, my power. They feel away, oh wow. They feel away, oh wow. Don't know, good take my power, my power, my power. Don't know, good take my power, my power, my power. They feel away, oh wow. They feel away, oh wow. I was always in the lead. Who you wanna be? I'm who they wanna be. B-E-A-U-T-Y-E. Never seen so much rage from a queen. Rage from a queen. Queen so strong, thought she was a machine. Girl of your dreams, Sinclair regime. Turn to the max, can't forget vaccine. Refer to me as a goddess. I'm tired of being modest. 100 degrees the hottest. If we're being honest, never need antibiotics. Black people win, they say we being demonic. Angel in disguise, I hate I have to disguise it. Why you gotta despise it? Rich in your mind is why I make
A very warm welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining us for this week's UPSL Match of the Week. We'll get the intros going after the national anthem. Alright, everyone, as I said, a very warm welcome. Thanks for joining us for this week's UPSL Match of the Week in the Texas North Division on this fantastic Saturday evening, live from Jerry R. Walker Middle School in Little Elm, Texas. We have a top-of-the-table clash. It's first place Foro Soccer Club against second place Resolute Soccer Club. We see the picture of the table on your screen now. Both teams tied on 15 points. The only thing separating these two sides at the moment is Foro's superior goal difference. The title division race is going right down to the wire. Can Foro pick up a 3-point lead to Resolute? Or can Resolute make the most of their game in hand? We're about to find out. You've chosen the right UPSL game to watch this Saturday once again. Thank you for joining us. We see the comparisons of the teams at the moment. Resolute with that one more game played, so Foro have the game in hand. We see the prolific attacks so far for this season. Foro also very solid defensively. Only 7 goals conceded in their 6 matches. You also see the last 5 games. Both of these teams coming into on 2 straight wins. Foro has 4 wins out of their last 5. Resolute hit a little blip, as you can see, 2 straight losses, but themselves have 3 wins in their last 5 games. Foro against Resolute in the Texas North Division in the UPSL. A fantastic setting here at Jerry R. Walker Stadium in Little Elm, home of the Walker Lobos for middle school athletics, and tonight for Foro SC. We're almost ready for kickoff and ready to show you the starting lineups in just a bit. But as we said, a top of the table clash that's going to define how this Texas North Division ends up looking at the end of the season. The teams are ready. We'll quickly run through the lineups for Foro. We have Isaac Cavello in goal. Defensive lineup goes like this: Omega Iyasu, Mikey Ambrose, Connor Lewis, and Marcelo Pedraza. In the midfield, Naomi Ibrahim, Abdul Al-Gabri, and Eric Ramirez. And then up top, Luis Lara, Sora Anka, Price Anderson. We are underway. Resolute in the all-white. Foro in the darker kits as we get kicked off here at Jerry R. Walker Middle School. I'm your match commentator, Edgar Rodriguez. Once again, you've chosen the right match on this Saturday evening for your UPSL soccer. It's a great matchup. It should be fantastic. First against second. as Foro look to keep their spot at the top of the table as they come forward on that far side. The first attack of this one coming in the first minute. Is he able to keep it in play? He does. The ball in gets cleared away comfortably by Resolute as Foro are able to maintain possession at the back. In the Texas North Division, both of these teams had plenty of players in the team of the week. For Foro, we had Cole Mariam, Eric Ramirez, Sura Anka, and Eric Gomez. A couple of those starting tonight. As that shot comes in from distance, it hits the top of the goalposts. It'll be a goal kick for Foro. As we'll see a replay of this one. The keeper came out sweeping. It opened up the chance for a shot there. Thankfully for Foro, it goes over the bar. As I was saying, though, the Texas North Team of the Week last week includes plenty of players from these two sides. For Resolute, Alpha Diouf, Pedro Reyes, Preston Tambi, and Joey Mediaceja. All in the Team of the Week, as that one goes out for a throw-in on that far side for Foro, who are looking to stamp their authority early on in this one. As once again, the Foro man gets tripped up there as Resolute just a little over-eager to get their foot on the ball and perhaps start a surprise counterattack. Looks like it's a Yasu on this free kick from the back for Foro. Towards that right-hand side, headed down. Resolute are able to pick up possession, not for long, as Foro are able to pick up a free kick there. The referee blew his whistle. So a free kick for Foro, as it's taken quickly and intercepted by Resolute. Are they able to keep the ball? Yes, they are. They spread it out wide towards that left-hand side, and they attack with pace on that far side. Cutting it back on his right foot. Now centrally, the shot is taken. It takes a deflection. And Resolute Soccer, instead of 3 minutes, have themselves a surprise lead. Foro take the lead. You can tell the start was exactly what they had wanted. Took a deflection off the defender. Foro take a lead. Their big man up top. A fantastic start for the home side. As we said, Foro wanting to make sure that they keep their spot at the top of the table. And this is a fantastic start for them. Taking an early lead. Yes, it was lucky on the deflection. But Foro are able to stamp their authority quickly. What can Resolute come up with? As that ball is just going to trigger a lot of play. Goal kick. Foro. So again, Foro in the all-white. Resolute in the gray tops, gray shorts, and white socks. As Foro look to once again work their way up the pitch. Getting touches on the ball early. Advancing centrally, decides to go back here and recycle possession. The number 3, Yasu on the ball here at the back for Foro. Surveying his options. Going with his left back as Foro build out of the back. 5 minutes in. Perfect start for Foro. Getting that early goal. The ball chipped over the top. Is cut out well by Resolute as they also try to come out. The last touch came off of a Foro man. It looked like it came off of Abram last. So throw in for Resolute on this near side. Long throw looking for the captain. Yasu has some work to do. He wasn't able to contain him. Resolute have their first chance of the match and unfortunately decided not to shoot. Jonathan Martinez on the end of that one, but ended up looking for the pass and only found a white shirt, so Foro survived the first wave from Resolute as that ball goes out of play. Throw in Foro. Right by the corner flag. As they look to build on a quick start here. At home, under the lights. In top spot and looking to keep it. So far, so good. As Resolute try to get out of a tight situation there. So number 16, Connor Lewis, finding Iyasu. It'll once again be a throw-in for Foro on this near side. Referee just making sure it's taken from the right spot by the number 4, Eric Ramirez. Iyasu having a lot of early touches on the ball for Foro. As this is, like I said, their dream start against their direct division rivals as Foro come away with this one cleanly. The referee didn't see a foul in that one. Now has to get out of the way as Foro look to continue applying the pressure as that ball is going to go out of play for a Resolute throw that time on the far side. As you can see, Foro pinning Resolute all the way back immediately, pressing them high and making it very difficult for them to get any possession on the ball in the early stages of this one. Do what they can create from this throw-in in their defensive half. It's a long one. Almost finding a gray shirt. Instead it falls to Foro once again. Iyasu driving into his attacking half. Finding his man. That ball ricochets into the Resolute back line. Cut out quickly though. Foro come again. Here's Abraham. Got tackled, but Resolute man won the ball there. Once again, Foro very quickly to pick it up. Abram opens it out wide. Abram in a more central position now, looking to create. Ended up going with the pass there. Didn't see a shooting window. That's cut out very nicely indeed by Pedraza to win the ball back for Foro. They are on it right from the start, the home side tonight. Resolute just have to make sure that they stay solid in their defensive shape to try to maybe hit Foro on a counter and see what they can scrape from this very fast start from the home side, who's currently keeping their spot at the top of the Texas North Division. Here they come again. Abram on this near side towards the byline. Abram 1v1 with his man. Cuts it over to his right foot. It's right under the crossbar. Falls to the far post. And there's the finish. 2-0 Foro. And inside of 10 minutes, they double their lead. Abram did all the work. And it was a beautiful finish at the far post. Dream start for Foro continues. What a finish on the far post. And Resolute at the moment shocked at the intensity, at the speed at which Foro has started this one. I believe that was Luis Lara at the back post. Abram did so well in the 1v1 situation on this near side. Able to clip it. It almost looked like it was headed towards goal. Looked like it was going to nestle in under the crossbar, but Lara was there to make sure Foro have a 2-0 lead against Resolute, who at the moment are looking a little lost as Foro are all over them. Resolute appealing for a corner. Didn't go out of play. Foro trying to play out of the back. Miscontrolled, so throw in for Resolute in an attacking position here Foro in the spring of 2025 won this division, won this conference, and looking to replicate that, make it 2 on the spin, as Resolute aren't able to come away with anything there, and it's Foro instead getting it out of a dangerous position. Resolute in the spring of 2025 finishing 8th. So a huge improvement on the earlier part of the year already, as the Foro man hits the deck there, free kick to the home side. As I was saying, the Resolute improving drastically. 3, 2, and 5 at the end of last season. This season so far, they're 5, 0, and 2, so only 2 losses compared to the 5 they suffered last season. But Foro, I mean, a perfect 5, 0, and 0 in the spring of 2025, and they're showing that dominance at home once again here as they spray it out wide to Abram. Closed down quickly, it goes all the way back to Iyasu. Spread out wide by Pedraza, not controlled there by the Resolute fullback. Well, the referee says it didn't take a touch off of the Resolute man, so it will be a throw for Resolute in their defensive half once again. 2-0 in the first 10 minutes. That's been the story of the tale so far. And Foro aren't unfamiliar to some big wins, including a 9-0 win at VVFC earlier this season. A 4-0 win in there at Sporting and North Texas, and a 13-2 win just 2 games ago against Texas Elite at home. That's right, 13-2. My goodness. 15-goal thriller. Not every time you see that. We've already had 2 tonight as Resolute pick it up in the midfield once again, given straight back to the home side. Here's Anderson. Abraham with the early ball. It's too far to chase in the end. As Resolute try to build out of the back, try to build some momentum as they go down 2-0 earlier. Has to be straight back to basics for Resolute and not go down further goals, as Cavello is out very nicely there for Foro and able to dominate his box. Hasn't had much to do. I mean, his team has scored with it. Really, their first 2 shots of the match. I mean, that is dreamland. Not just for him, but for the whole team. Able to settle in very quickly. That long ball down the line. Very nice give and go by Foro. They're feeling themselves tonight. Throw in right in front of the Resolute bench. At the moment are scratching their heads, wondering what they can do to turn the tide. At the moment, it doesn't seem like there's much they can do. Iyasu playing in Pedraza. Beautiful 1 and 2 touch stuff by Foro. That's headed straight into the path of an all-white kit. That one is pulled back. Anderson almost had another chance to triple the fun for Foro in these first 15 minutes. Just wasn't able to get clean contact. Another close call, as the big man up top drops deep to make sure Iyasu is able to get a touch on the ball. Looks like on the ball, Foro are going with the 3 at the back. Eric Ramirez on the right side of that defense at the moment. Everything good, though, is going through this man right here, Omega Iyasu. Kind of playing the quarterback role for Foro at the moment. Just that anchor, the deepest lying player for Foro. They can trust him. And they are under no pressure now. They're taking the sting out of the game with those early 2 goals. As here they come again with a burst of speed centrally there. causing all sorts of problems for Resolute. That'll be a throw-in for Foro on this near side right here. We'll see that once again. Burst of speed. Cut away quickly for Resolute, and it had to be, or else that was potentially another dangerous situation there. Taken down by Resolute on that far side. He had 3 surrounding him. Is able to find a teammate and now cuts it onto his right foot. Over to this near side. What can they create here? Cut it into the box. That ball going out of play, and Resolute have themselves their first corner of the evening. Well, let's see if it went out on this near touchline. It actually did, excuse me. So throw in for Resolute, who deliver a deep hanging ball to the back post there. Aveo able to handle it nicely. As Foro are just relentless with that press that they're applying to the visitors at the moment. As we're already approaching 20 minutes gone. Foro sitting pretty, 2-0 up and hungry for more. Here's Eric Ramirez. We touched on the goal difference earlier on in the open. Foro SC came into this game with a plus 22 goal difference. Make that plus 24 compared to Resolute's plus 12 heading in, now plus 10. So a huge difference in goal difference. And if you add the 3-point difference, well, once again, it's looking all very nice for Foro SC. Calmness personified by Pedraza in the midfield. There's Anka getting a touch on the ball. Going out wide, intercepted easily there by Resolute. But it seems as though whenever Resolute get on the ball, they're not able to put together 2 or 3 passes, and it's plays like these that end up unfolding, as that one is headed straight into the path of a Resolute player. Yasu is there, as he has been for the start of this one. That clever ball is headed not far, though, as that one just unable to connect at the edge of the box there for Resolute. And is there a counter opportunity for Foro? There was for a second. Just unable to connect with the striker there for Foro, so throw in Resolute. But Foro can have very little complaints so far with this start. Yasu with the long header away from danger. Abram takes it down, and now it might be Price Anderson on the run. Just unable to catch up to that one. As the referee is just checking on the Foro man there, making sure everything is all good. It'll be a free kick for Foro, just inside of their attacking half. Yasu is over this one. Decides to go back. Once again, play is halted. Yasu will try again here. Goes with the same pass laterally as Foro taking their time. They know they're in complete control of this match, and it is showing. Resolute not really applying too intense of a press, as that one might fall here for Foro to make it 3. It's blocked, and it's a great block at the end. Nahom Abraham on the shot, almost making it 3 inside of 20 minutes. You can see he turned on it, put it on his right foot, faked the shot before releasing, and great block at the back there for Resolute. As Foro have the game's first corner kick of the match. Taken short, taken quick. Resolute are able to pounce, and they might have something going for them. Not after a couple passes were completed, that was cut out very emphatically there by Foro. It's at the back again for Resolute. We have a lot of questions to answer after these first 20 minutes. Already 2-0 down, and Foro able to contain everything they've thrown at them so far. Come Resolute on this inner side. Touching with their captain, and that ball just not on the same page with his left winger there. So throw in Foro, and they can once again take a deep breath and reset things. There's a Yasu at the back going with Caveo. Foro very confident in playing out of the back. Don't feel rushed at all to go for that long ball. There's Anderson dropping deep once again. And is able to link up play so well. Makes such a big difference when a striker can drop deep and connect play as well, as that free kick was taken quickly, but from the wrong position. Referee not having it. Two v1 situation on that far side, very nicely dealt with. Yasu with time. Sura Anka finding his man in. Under pressure there was Marcelo Pedraza, but was able to get out of his feet quick enough. His Resolute will chip it, but only as far as a Foro defender. And now they can once again push up the field. There's Yasu once again on the ball. Oh, a trip there, almost causing havoc at the back for Resolute. As they take their time from this play as well. Trying to play out of the back, and this almost working out well for the visitors compared to everything else they've tried. Not much has gone their way so far, but attacking on that far side. The ball whipped in. Cleared only as far as midfielder, then that ball ricocheting out for a throw for Foro, and the clearing once again going out of play though. So Resolute once again have a throw on that far side. Are they able to create something different from this situation? They're gonna have to make the most out of this. If not, it's looking very, very bleak as Price Anderson goes for the long range effort. Oh my goodness. He saw the keeper was out. And you know what? Why not go for that? Oh my word. Imagine if that had gone in. It wasn't that far off either. Price Anderson almost with a worldie. Here come Resolute though. It was offside, so Foro don't have to worry about that latest attack, but my goodness, that was from inside of his own half. It's not often you see a player with the confidence or even the possibility of taking a shot on like that, but when you've scored 2 in the first 10 minutes of a match, what's the worst that can happen? Caveo faking the long ball, goes short. Switch of play is not kept in by Eric Ramirez, so throw in for Resolute on this near side. What can they create? Not much has been the answer so far this game. Still plenty to be played. Here's Anderson once again. Abraham on this near side. Did fantastic work on this near side for the second Foro goal tonight. Just one of those tricky players, so difficult to get the ball off of him, Abraham. The rock at the back, Yasu. Has so much time on the ball, able to frequently go into his own attacking half, as that one was very clearly offside for Foro. Just a little too over-eager on that one. Yasu saw the ball over the top, but the run was made too quickly. As the visitors play out of the back here. Little give and go attempt. It looked like a slip prevented him from getting to the ball. The referee inadvertently touches it, but Foro keeps the ball, so play continues. There's Abraham playing back with central defender, and then Caveo was able to open it up again. So far on the season, Foro, 5 clean sheets in their 7 matches. There's Anderson. More on that in a bit. Feeds it in for Abraham. Was there enough? He went down in the box. The referee waves it away. We'll see it once again. Anderson, his hold-up play has been exceptional so far tonight, and I think the referee was right there. Probably not enough on that contact, but as I was saying, 5 clean sheets for Foro so far this season. They have been great defensively. But don't be surprised if another one is coming their way. So far, it's been looking very solid at the back for Foro and at the front. I mentioned the 13-2 win against Texas Elite FC earlier, as that long ball is headed. Resolute trying to get out of this unscathed. They come away with a throw, but against that Texas Elite side, Anderson Price scored a whopping 5 goals on the night. A hat-trick and some more. When Resolute played Texas Elite, which was their last game, they only won 3-2, so some adjustments clearly made by Texas Elite, making it a little more difficult for Resolute, but they did come away with the victory at home. As Caveo gets rid under a bit of pressure. Throwing Resolute right by the halfway line. Resolute started the season impeccably. 4-0 and 6-0. 10 goals, 2 clean sheets to start the season, but after that, haven't been able to keep a clean sheet since. That run continues tonight. And out of a run of 3 away games in the middle of their slate, dropping 2 of those at Balboa and at Texas Spurs, which hurt them as they try to chase Foro. Here's Abraham more centrally. Pedrazer's Anka finding Anderson, opening it up wide, just a little too much on that pass. Difficult to control that time, but you can see Anka finding Anderson, and that ball out wide. You see what he wanted to do, but looks like it was offside anyway. As Resolute play out of the back, long ball. Doesn't find its intended target. Foro can come again once more with Anderson. Feeding it in behind potentially for Abraham. The keeper came out nicely. Headed by a gray shirt, but Yasu just has been pretty perfect so far. On both sides of the ball. Here's Anka. Once again with the long ball towards Anderson. And then over the top for Pedraza. Is he able to finish? The keeper was out. Closed the angle. And is able to release very quickly. Once again, those little balls over the top. It's causing problems for Resolute. And you would have to think that every time Foro comes forward, it looks like they're going to create something dangerous. Yasu just standing up his man there. No foul, says the referee. Direct ball, switch of play is headed by the Resolute captain. Brought down. Second time of asking for Foro. Here's Anderson. Doing well. And finding Anka. Ricocheted back to him. Then Foro can come again once more. Sora Anka was just too far ahead of him. And the assistant referee's flag is up once again, offside. Bailing Resolute out as we have less than 15 minutes to go in this first half. It was a bang-bang start for Foro if you're just joining us. 2-0 up instead of 10 minutes. Resolute have been able to hunker down ever since then, but devoid of any attacking opportunities, really. Any harmful attacks against that Foro back line. Yasu unable to clear that time, just kicking the ball up instead of far. Resolute spread it out wide. Attacking the box with pace! Comes off of the side netting there, nothing doing. Goal kick Foro. As that was a little more threatening for Resolute, more positive from the visitors. That's the exact intensity they'll want with every attack coming forward on that far side. Attacking the box. We just haven't seen enough of it so far. But there's a little glimpse of what they can offer. Foro have done so well to limit those chances, though. I mean, Resolute have had very little to say in this one. In the midfield, Resolute appealing for the throw. Looks like they'll get it. It did come off of a Foro man last. As both sides get ready for this throw. A little word on the Foro head coach, Mikey Ambrose. Former Atlanta United and Orlando City defender. Tons of experience at the professional level here in the States, and potentially leading this side to another division title. As the referee blows his whistle, Resolute free kick. Around 40, 35 yards out. Is he shaping up to shoot? Potentially. The referee noticed that he moved it a yard up. Can't get away with it with these markings. Anyway. Two-man wall set up for Foro. Long-range effort incoming from Resolute. Cabello saw it all the way and was able to adjust and deal with it comfortably. Ends up throwing it to his left-hand side. Foro can build up from the back once again. Resolute not wasting any energy on the press. Looking to absorb the initial pressure from Foro, which has worked into the home side's hands so far this match as they once again switch the ball. As you can see, very calm for Foro at the back. Cabello spreading it out wide. Throw in Foro by their bench. Less than 10 minutes to go in this first half. Foro 2, Resolute 0. And that scoreline is not hiding the way this match has gone. Free kick Foro. Still only a 2-goal lead though for Foro, so they're going to have to perhaps at least get one more insurance goal and they can breathe even easier. Intercepted in the midfield until, guess who? Price Anderson came in there to intervene. Again, Resolute just do not look in sync whatsoever. And Foro able to win the ball back and attack once more. Anderson, centrally, is he able to find a shot? No, he ends up spreading it out wide. Shaping up for the cross. It was a low ball instead. Anderson picks it up. And go! What a finish! That's exactly what Foro wanted there. It was actually Eric Ramirez, the number 4 for Foro, to make it 3-0 against Resolute. Just mentioned the insurance goal to breathe a little easier. Eric Ramirez, take a bow. What a finish into that far post. A low-driven ball out of the reach of the keeper, and that's exactly how you make it 3-0. And for Foro, exactly how they had the script written in this first half. Seamless is the way you can describe it for the home side. Looks like they're barely breaking a sweat out there. The ease at which Foro have been able to take this top-of-the-table clash is impressive, to say the least. Pedraza wiggling out of a difficult spot there. Over the top ball for Lara. Leaves it for Pedraza, who goes out there to get a touch on the ball. Just put out of play there. Foro throw. Eric Ramirez adding himself to the score sheet then. 3-0. Extremely deserved by Foro. They've been much the better team so far. Once again, they look hungry for even more here as they approach the box on that far side. That ball just a little undercooked there, and Resolute are able to step in. Anderson recycles the ball for Foro. Here's Anka. Pedraza over the top ball. You see what he wanted to do there, looking for Luis Lara. Is he able to keep it in play? Answer is no. Goal kick Resolute. Great vision, though, and great ambition so far shown by the home side, who could easily have more than 3 goals so far tonight. As the goal kick goes very long. Bounces right by the halfway line. It's headed right at the halfway line. Once again, Foro wanted to take it quickly, but from the wrong spot. Here's Iyasu. With Eric Ramirez, scorer of the third. And now with less than 5 minutes to go in this first half, Foro will just like to see this out. If they can add a fourth, great for them. If not, they still go into halftime sitting pretty in this one, as Anderson just unable to connect with that one. Came off of the 25 for Resolute last, so throw in Foro. Foro Foro SC clicking in this first half. Very minimal errors, very minimal wrinkles in their performance so far, and scoreline reflecting that. On that far side, Foro continuing to keep possession. This is what Resolute haven't been able to do this game. Have a defined, solid period of possession. Just unable to muster that up. Foro, on the other hand, have been a lot of this. Let's just say that. It's been a lot of seemingly calm possession for the home side, just touching it around. And when the gap opens up, attack it, but under no rush whatsoever. Resolute chasing shadows, although that one was intercepted, and now they come forward on that far side. Once again, Foro attempting the step over. Great challenge when all of the ball. And now Foro almost opened up for them. That was Lara applying the pressure. Anderson sticking a leg out. Throw in Resolute on this near side, so just unable to stamp their authority in this one. For Resolute, an important halftime break. See if there's any potential fixes, to see if there's anything they can do to hurt this Foro side a little more, as Anderson looked to play the ball in behind. The defender had a head start on that one. Now Resolute on their preferred right-hand side so far in this first half in terms of attacks. Most of their positive play has come right on that line. Right by the touchline. But immediately, 3 white shirts surrounding him. That's not at all an easy situation for Resolute, although they're able to continue on the ball here. Spoke about having a defined period on the ball as that long over-the-top pass looking to cause problems. Cavello mishit that one. Able to recover. Here come Foro. Once again, under pressure. The referee says nope. We'll continue playing. Anderson on his man, winning the ball back. Not for the first time tonight for Foro. And now he comes forward for the home side. And just the final ball has been lacking these last couple plays for Foro. And right intention, just has to be a little more precise on that final ball. But again, it's a luxury to be 3-0 up, and in this position that Foro are in as we head towards however many minutes the referees decide to add. It's been a pretty fluid match so far, probably a couple or 3. No main stoppages, no real postponements of this one so far. Here comes Foro once again on that far side, approaching the box, cutting it on his right foot. Just was met with another gray shirt and unable to create something extra. Resolute, though, playing around with it at the back, losing it once again. Exactly what they don't want to do against a Foro side who's dangerous from these positions. Comes a shot from outside the box. It's blocked. Once again, that ball out of the back, straight to a white shirt, and the shot lacking any venom. You can see, I believe that was Pedraza who picked it up from that pass out of the back. Resolute just unsure of what to do. free kick has been signaled for Resolute. This time a little further back than the last. So has to go short with his right back. Cross never came in. It was a short pass instead. That one bounces in. That's that for the first half. Foro with an emphatic 3-0 lead over second place Resolute. A perfect first half for the home side. They'll look to continue it in the second 45. Don't go anywhere. We've got more after halftime. Once again, halftime score: Foro SC 3, Resolute SC 0.
There are a lot of people in this area who would play sports if they had a great place to play.
Ahora sí que cualquier deporte que practiques es bueno. Mientras hagas ejercicio, hay que mantenerse bien.
People don't want to pay to go play on a piece of dirt. They want to play on something that they see on TV. To them, it feels like they're in a stadium. It feels like they're somewhere really cool, like really high end.
There's just really nothing around here like Foro. Parents love it, players love it. When they see the facility, it just adds that level of professionalism to, you know, the whole program, to our club. Being outdoors is crucial for us because we're training to play outdoors. And a lot of other clubs too have not been able to train, but we haven't skipped a beat. You know, having organized fields, the lines, the turf,
being able to have multiple fields going.
En la cancha, la superficie está excelente, no corres el riesgo de lesionarte.
The sand volleyball courts are great. They keep them up, they're really nice, they're soft. They have a built-in place for the players to shower off.
Puedes rentar una hora, puedes rentar 2 horas, quedas con los amigos.
Being so close to the heart of Addison, this is just a brilliant location.
El lugar está padre, hay árboles.
There's nothing else around here that offers an experience like that. Now that they have a place to play, they can actually come out and play.
Hello Dallas players, it's Brian Padilla here, manager and player coach at Foro Skills. I grew up in the Dallas area playing for the FC Dallas Academy and always dreamed of getting to the professional level. It didn't take me long to figure out that if I wanted to be at the top of my game and ahead of my competition, I had to put in the extra hours outside of team training. My goal here is to pass on the passion and drive to a new generation of players. Foro Skills is the perfect place to build confidence, improve skills, and inspire a lifelong love for the game.
Foro Skills!
We want to win. So you have to win for the first minute. From the first touch in the warm-up, you have to win. Understand? So if you're flipping coins today, you have to win. You understand?
Don't ever take my power, my power, my power. Don't ever take my power, my power, my power. They feel away, oh wow. They feel away, oh wow. Don't ever take my power, my power, my power. Don't ever take my power, my power, my power. They feel away, oh wow. They feel away, oh wow. I was always in the lead. Who you wanna be? I'm who they wanna be. B-E-A-U-T-Y-E. Never seen so much rage from a queen. Rage from a queen. Queen so strong, thought she was a machine. Girl of your dreams, Sinclair regime. Turn to the max, can't forget vaccine. Refer to me as a goddess. I'm tired of being modest. 100 degrees the hottest. If we're being honest, never be antibiotics. Black people win, they say we being demonic. Angel in disguise, I hate I have to disguise it. Why you gotta despise it? Rich in your mind, that's why I'm making deposits. Carry all the power, it's time to realize it. Don't ever take my power, my power, my power. Don't ever take my power, my power, my power. They feel away.
too many chances.
By the box. Hey, hit it. I wanna see you shoot. I wanna see you shoot. Understand? You're always in good position to shoot. Understand? And then try to dribble. Zach, cut inside, hit it. Hey, the goalie. You understand? Very good job, but when you have the ball on this side over here, you cannot be all the way to the other side, Papa. You need to tuck it in. So because they shift it, they pitch it in, you gotta come in with him. You understand? So when you start to circle in the ball, then you keep going. You understand? So don't be afraid to go forward. You understand? But a ball on the opposite side, tuck it in after the midfield.
There are a lot of people in this area who would play sports if they had a great place to play.
Ahora sí que cualquier deporte que practiques es bueno. Mientras hagas ejercicio, hay que mantenerse bien.
People don't want to pay to go play on a piece of dirt. They want to play on something that they see on TV. To them, it feels like they're in a stadium. It feels like they're somewhere really cool, like really high end.
There's just really nothing around here like Foro. Parents love it, players love it. When they see the facility, it just adds that level of professionalism to, you know, the whole program, to our club. Being outdoors is crucial for us because we're training to play outdoors. And a lot of other clubs too have not been able to train, but we haven't skipped a beat.
All right, everyone. Thanks for staying with us. Halftime has ended, so we are back for the second half. Foro with a 3-0 lead against Resolute. It was a pretty seamless first half for Foro, who at the moment are keeping their first place at the top of the Texas North Division. Of course, Resolute came into this second place, but have not been able to offer up a performance to show that. Also today in the Texas North Division, we have DKSC Pro against Texas Spurs. We've also got Balboa against VVFC. So Texas North Division busy on this Saturday night to begin November. But again, with this win, Foro are able to solidify themselves in first place and really stay in the driver's seat as they look for consecutive Texas North Division titles. Referee just making sure everyone's ready. Price Anderson is ready. He kicks off this second half for Foro, who will kick from right to left. Resolute from left to right in this second half. As Foro will look to pick up where they left off. Resolute looking to wake up a little bit in this second half as they start this half with intensity. That shot driven low. Cavello unable to hold. Resolute have themselves a corner inside half a minute in this second half, and that's exactly what we didn't see in the first half. Take a couple shots. Take a couple touches, excuse me. Compose yourself and take the shot. That's exactly what Resolute need. Corner's going to be fed in from this near side. The header! Oh! Flashes wide of the post. Foro able to breathe in this second half and calm it down a little bit. The shot just slicing away from goal, away from the post there. But that's better from Resolute already, just a minute into the second half. Something we rarely saw in the first. As that ball goes out of play, Resolute will have themselves a throw. It was a very slow start, a very slow first half for them. Unable to get a foothold in this, but still a whole other half to play. But Foro have once again shown their defensive solidity. Already 5 clean sheets on the season, looking for their 6th. Here come Resolute once again. The number 5 has been active, Martin Rodriguez. Towards the corner flag. But it's dealt with comfortably that time by Foro as they look to play themselves out of trouble. Florencio Zubiri as well for Resolute has the number 40 seen a lot of the ball. That ball bouncing in front of Foro. It's almost dealt with by Resolute. There was a handful of the shirt. The referee noticed it, and it's a red card for Resolute. Oh, yes, that's last man. The referee had no doubt about it. Now it's a decision of where the contact started. At the moment, it looks like a free kick just outside the box. Yes, that is what it'll be. A Resolute, after a fast start to the second half, it all disseminates in a flash. Red card. It was a blatant pull of the shirt. The referee was left with little to no choice in sending the Resolute men off there. That is brutal for the visitors, and as I said, the start to this half showed promise for Resolute. But they'll have to finish a significant portion of this match down a man. Referee wasted no time in sending him off, and now Foro have a chance to plan this free kick as they would like. 4 Foro shirts there at the moment. Price Anderson, one of them. Abram, another. Wall is all set up. Referee looks happy. It looks like they've left it for the number 13, Luis Lara, who is shaping up to have a sight at goal and potentially put Foro 4-0 up. Blows his whistle. The shot. Oh, what a finish! Luis Lara! He looked so confident stepping up to that free kick and puts it into the top corner. Golazo here for Foro as they make it 4-0. Oh my goodness, how this second half has turned on its head. This is what led up to that beautiful strike. A pull of the shirt, last man referee brandishing the red card, and then Luis Lara, what a finish! 4 for Foro. Those first couple minutes of the half looked like Resolute found some life. And it's all just taken away from them in a blink of an eye. Free kick once again for Foro. Mikey Ambrose on the ball there, the number 2 on this near side for the second half. How football can sometimes seem like an unfair sport. That's what Resolute will be thinking at the moment. How have they gone from earning a corner, looking dangerous, all inside of the first couple minutes of the half, to then conceding a free kick just outside the box, getting a player sent off. It has just completely taken a turn for the worse here in this second half for Resolute. It's Foro once again now with the man advantage. Are able to have potentially even more time on the ball as they open out wide here for Ambrose. Leaves it for Lara. Just that attack falling apart there for Foro as Resolute now have to even put more effort, more energy into just getting the ball back from Foro. It seems at times impossible. Again, a first half that is one to be forgotten for the visitors. Has just gone worse. Foro scored inside of the first 5 minutes of the first half. Able to say the same in the second. 4-0 to the good. And showing their worth at the top of the table at the moment. And now they're able to, once again, go their own pace for a lot of this game, as that one once again breaks down in the midfield. Resolute trying to come up with something here. The referee didn't notice the ball got out of play, so we continue here as Foro have it at their back line once again. Ambrose was stood up, calmly goes back with his center back, and now Iyasu, one of the most solid performers for Foro at the back in that first half. Looking to continue that and work towards another clean sheet for Foro as that ball now finds Anka, and Ambrose is able to run down the line. Continuing the run was Anka, just left the ball behind him. Resolute are able to claim. Ball just bouncing around in the midfield. Finally, Resolute able to get a foot on it. Oh, as that ball is deflected, Anderson might have a window of opportunity. Decided to pass. Finds a white shirt in the end as that ball almost found Anderson again. My goodness. A glimmer of hope out of nowhere for Foro, just not expecting it. Could have easily gone even worse for Resolute, and it's already a pretty bleak picture, the one that they're looking at, as Abram isn't able to keep it. Still fighting, still contesting. As Resolute and Jonathan Martinez unable to keep it in play. As they once again attacking this Resolute back line, now depleted. Long ball forward. Wouldn't be surprised if we see that all half long for Resolute as they just try to get it out of any danger zone. Throw in on that far side. As we have a couple substitutions here. So Abdul Al-Gabri off, and also Abraham coming off. Fresh legs for Foro. As Josil Reyes and I believe Debola Ogunse checking in. As that shot from range goes through and well over the bar for a Foro goal kick. Worth the shot. Took it on early. Goes through the American football goal posts. It wasn't far off though. As Foro waste no time here. Taking their time, I should say. And getting play restarted. Come Resolute. Winning the ball back in the midfield, not for long. Foro now have numbers in the attack. Ambrose looking for the first time ball. Everyone ran past the ball there. A little lack of concentration on that attack, moving too fast for their own good. Resolute, able to find the ball. It falls for them in the box! Just wide of the post. Another chance for Resolute. It seems like a half chance, but in the grand scheme of things, that's a huge chance for Resolute. And it trickles wide of the post. Foro have themselves a goal kick here. Just going to fetch the ball is Isaac Cavella, who hasn't really been tested. Has seen much more action though in the second half, undoubtedly, but holding his own. Foro holding their own. Here they come once again, loads of space to run into. Anderson looking for the little flick. Resolute read it like a book. Now that ball over the top finds no one. And you can sense a little frustration from the rest of the Resolute team, and the realization that those are the sliding doors moments that they have to make count. Yasu a little more careless on that pass, losing the ball and then giving away the free kick, trying to make amends. So Resolute have a free kick. Central set piece opportunity to cause some problems for Foro's back line. That one was avoidable, it must be said, but take nothing away from Iyasu's performance so far tonight. Two-man wall for Foro. Referee blows his whistle. Resolute throw that ball in, and it sails harmlessly wide of Cavello's posts. And again, they really didn't have any options in the box. They had 3 max, but severely outnumbered by Foro, and once again that ball goes begging. And Foro very happy with how things have unraveled so far tonight. Just around a half hour to go. 4-0 up are the home side. Beautiful little flick, little give and go. Foro continue with the ball. Switch it out wide here from Mikey Ambrose. This is beautiful. Swashbuckling football here as Ambrose's pass ends up going out of play. That would have been a beautiful team effort if it ended up coming into something for Foro, turning into something for Foro, but that might be the smoothest piece of play we've seen all game, and that's saying something as Luis Lara checks out, and in for him. Didn't get a good look at his shirt, but we'll have an answer for you shortly. Here come Foro once again. The shot from range is now kept from the keeper. Once again tested and comes up with another save to keep it at 4-0 and nothing more. Wasn't able to hold on to that first shot, left himself vulnerable. But credit to the Resolute keeper. standing firm. Keeping things at 4-0 for 10-man Resolute. As pressure's being applied, and just too over-eager, getting none of the ball and all of the man. Will see the double chance again. Shot from range, bobbling, bouncing. Difficult for the keeper. Wasn't able to hold on, and then the rebound shot. Able to cover his near post well. Foro once again able to feed it in behind potentially. Almost dangerous. Ambrose well advanced. There's a substitute for Foro. Breeze on the ball, getting fouled. Free kick. And it's a cheap one given away by Resolute. It's taken quickly and back for Foro. Ambrose getting stood up. Pedraza, who's also been very solid in that kind of 6 role, you could call it, for Foro, that holding midfielder. Also, you know, sometimes having that freedom to push up. And in a game like this, why not? That ball over the top towards that far sideline is kicked out of play. Kicked over the fence. Someone's going to have to go fetch that. Throw in Foro on that far side. Once again, UPSL Match of the Week from Jerry R. Walker Middle School in Little Elm, Texas. Not too far north from Dallas or from Fort Worth. Here comes a shot from Foro, blocked. Mikey Ambrose might have a chance. Decides to pass one more time. The flick ball towards the back post. Let's put away for a corner kick for Foro. Resolute just doing their best to damage limitation. That was Johan Dagri with the last touch there for Resolute. Referee just having a word with the keeper. Foro get this set piece ready. The ball gets driven in, left-footed delivery! Towards the back post, it's kept in play. Ambrose once again, beautiful ball, stood up to the back post. That one, oh my goodness, going right across the face. It stays in play for Foro. Here's Mikey Ambrose getting stood up again. And Resolute are able to finally clear. There was around 3 or 4 times that ball flashing across the face of goal. Foro unable to put the finishing touch. Resolute coming forward, offside, he knew it. And Cavello is under no pressure with the ball. Foro can breathe a sigh of relief. As they advance up the pitch, Price, Anderson given a ball to chase. Keeper came out well. Commanding his area that time, as Anderson was marauding down the pitch. Huge frame, as Resolute's back line has had a difficult time containing him so far. Let's see how deep he's had to drop as well to sometimes just get a touch on the ball, as that's far ahead of the intended target there, as Foro once again be able to restart possession, restart play. Controlling proceedings, to say the least, so far tonight. Fantastic performance so far, and as they take this throw, Mikey Ambrose on it. Resolute not helping themselves with the early red card in the second half, which led to a free kick, which led to a golazo. Undoubtedly goal of the night, as Foro made it 4, which is the lead they hold currently. Long switch of play. Assistant referee puts his flag up once again, offside. But those are the types of things that Resolute has to try. Nothing to lose anymore, really. Just see how they can harm the Foro back line. But again, that's come in sparse flashes. It has not been at all what they came in thinking this would be, as Cabello just putting that a bit further up the pitch than where it should be taken. Jose Reyes giving it to Cabello. As Foro build from the back once again. Reyes. Intercepted ball there. Luckily for him. Went straight back to him. Cabello doing very nicely to keep it in play. Sliding to keep it in. Risky pass. Under pressure, but keeping the ball for Foro. Anderson unable to flick it onto another white shirt. And Resolute now looking to switch the ball. That one was almost cut up by Foro. Not once but twice. Resolute come away with it. The skipper. And attacking on this near side. And you also saw that trend in the first half. Resolute liked their right-sided attacks. You just wonder if they would maybe change it up a little bit. Would that be more of an effective way to approach this? Because at the moment, Foro are absorbing the pressure nicely and then coming forward dangerously. Free kick going the way of Foro, as we have 2 Resolute substitutions getting ready. First changes for the visitors tonight. Number 10, Franklin Anali, one of those. Coming on for Resolute to see if he can provide a different angle of attack. Also a new striker, it seems. There's Pedraza showing up in a wider position. Referee says there was no foul there. Resolute come forward. Potentially a chance to get a shot off, just holding on to it for a bit too long. The low-driven ball blocked, repelled immediately by the Foro back line, as Resolute will have this throw. And it might be in behind. Cabello comes out well, concedes the corner. But that throw almost causing a little bit of havoc at the back there. You can see that came straight from the corner. Cabello read it well. And the ball spinning out of play for a corner, for a Resolute corner. Foro has plenty of height in the box to potentially defend this one. Resolute's shot in the end gets deflected over the bar, so another corner. But causing problems for Foro. We can see this once again. Didn't clear it. And then that shot did come off of a white shirt last. So Resolute are able to try once again from this near side this time. Less than 20 to go. This one didn't even beat the first man at the first post, and It's gonna need more than that for Resolute if they're to start the most unlikely of comebacks. As we touched on in the open, Resolute coming off the back of 2 wins, just like Foro. But it's been their away form that's hurt them. Away at Balboa, away at Texas Spurs, and now away at Foro. Unable to come up with the winning formula. For Foro, the only points they've dropped so far at home have been against Balboa, and that was a 0-0 draw as a foul is drawn there. Free kick Foro in their defensive half, but the sole loss for Foro, as we see the foul once again, was away at Sporting North Texas. To the same scoreline, 4-0 away at Sporting North Texas. Bounce back quickly, though, with a 13-2. Not a bad response. As that ball towards the box is cut up by Resolute. And now Foro looking to follow up a 2-0 win at FC Dallas Dynamo. With another convincing win here. And it looks all but secured for the home side. Resolute might have something to say about that. Switch of play. Referee keeps his flag down on this near side. Resolute might have a chance here, driving towards the byline, and just didn't make up his mind whether to shoot, cross, keep running. Ended up doing a little bit of nothing. In the end, the number 5 here for Resolute just got close to Cavello and tried to cut back, just lost control. Unfortunate for Resolute as they try to come again. Shepherded nicely by Foro, though, and he did get fouled in the end there, so free kick. These two sides who came into this match only separated by goal difference are now going to be separated by a little more. As Foro continue their march towards another potential division title in the Texas North division of UPSL. Here they come. Once again, Foro attacking with loads of space in that midfield. They open it out wide towards that far side. Taking a few touches in. Mikey Ambrose decides to use his man out wide. Putting into the box, a shot blocked. Not far. Foro continue applying the pressure. It's going to come in out wide here with Collier. Ambrose once again. Good combination play. Resolute able to keep it out at the moment, but it is relentless pressure from Foro as they are not stepping off the gas. Long ball over the top. They'll find Ambrose. Squared it very well, but Resolute first 2 at that time. Still alive. Ambrose. Edge of the box. Foro continue piling it on Resolute. To be fair, doing just that, I held off on the pun until now. Sorry, not sorry. Connor Lewis. Pedraza in the midfield for Foro. Foro doing very nicely just to patiently build up here. As they go on that far side once again, that one overcooked, and a throw in Resolute. As that play just fizzling out there for Foro that time. Less than 15 to go. A goal at this point for Resolute would seem as nothing more than a consolation. Foro have done exceptionally to keep them out and to grow on their own lead, and against 10 men it only made the job a little more straightforward for Foro, as it looks like Resolute have a couple more changes at the ready. Lewis opens it up wide for Mikey Ambrose, who's seen a lot of the ball and uses the overlapping run towards the byline, cutting back. It's there for Foro. Good defending by Resolute, must be said. Out of play for a throw. As Resolute once again dealing with it. Backheel attempts. There'll be another throw for Resolute, but before that, the substitutes are allowed to come on. Another double change for Resolute before this ball gets thrown back in. But we've seen the substitutions provide more solidity for Foro. Hoping for the same outcome. As finally, the throw is taken. Open out wide here for Resolute. Are they able to come up with something? That ball down the line. Cavello saw it all the way. He's able to deal with it nicely. Here is Connor Lewis. So calm every time Foro play out of the back. It seems like they know exactly where they are supposed to be, exactly what they want to do. Mikey Ambrose, once again over the top. It's been effective. Once again, though, a good piece of defending. As Resolute clear. Not convincingly, but they have the ball in their defensive third. Looking to play out themselves. Ball contested well. Resolute just indecisive in the end, gifting it back to Foro. Home side attacking once more. They know that all they have to do is hold on for 10 more minutes and they'll be confirmed as the sole leaders of the Texas North Division. Opening up a nice 3-point lead, something they haven't had recently. Been neck and neck up until tonight in this division, and by no means is Resolute out of it. But this type of performance will suit Foro very nicely for the last couple games, as that one looked promising for Resolute, cleared away as far as Ambrose, who lays it off. Speaking about just a couple games left of the season for Foro, they go to Balboa FC next. They sit 7th. That game is on November the 8th. And then Texas Spurs sit 4th place in action tonight as well. Will be the regular season finale on the 15th for Resolute. DKSC Pro sitting 5th up next, and before a trip to Sporting North Texas as well on the 15th. So 5th against 6th. Next for Resolute. 7th against 7th and 4th, excuse me, up for Foro. So by no means is it over. That ball is switched successfully. Brought down. Resolute men reacted well. Be a throw for Resolute. Able to even scratch Foro. I mean, it has been complete domination by the home side. Made no mistake of it. Continue their dominant form at home, really making their home matches count. Once again, we see the one-touch play. Resolute unable to get close to them. Come forward once more. The overlapping run is a good one from Ambrose, and it's an unfortunate own goal for the 5th. Around 7 minutes to go, and that is a brutal, I mean brutal, way to concede a 5th goal. Mikey Ambrose put it into the danger zone, put it into the mixer. Anything can happen when that ball is fizzed across the 6-yard box like that was, and that's a prime example of it. 5-0 for Foro, and have put the cherry on top of the cake for this one. Foro have seen 3-0 wins, they've seen 4-0 wins, 2-0 even, 9-0 even. They'll add a 5-0 to their resume this season, and really crushing any hopes of Resolute coming back, if there were any. Free kick is given there for Foro. Anelea was trying to get a touch on the ball. He really has been quiet since coming off the bench, unable to make a difference. It's tough. Come on to a 4-0 deficit and a man deficit as well. It's really gone perfectly when it goes in regards to Foro, as they will be more than happy to keep the ball around this area, keeping possession for the last 5 or so minutes. Resolute, they're going to have to dust themselves off and quick for their next match next week. Going to shepherd it out of play against 2. It came off of the Resolute player last. I think that was clear. However, referee signals a goal kick. I thought that was a pretty obvious corner there, but referee doesn't agree. So goal kick Resolute. Might have ricocheted at the last moment there, but little consolation for the visitors as that long ball is not dealt with. Potential there for perhaps Resolute to get in behind. In the end, the ball ended up going towards the touchline, and the chance didn't materialize for Resolute. Foro now coming forward themselves. There was a lot of grabbing there. There's a yellow card in the referee's hand for the number 19 for Resolute, and it was pretty obvious. Not letting him go anywhere. as Foro once again keep possession and keep it pretty comfortably. That was Marco Solis with the yellow card for Resolute, the number 19. Long ball over the top is calmly dealt with. By Donovan Kleiman in goal for Resolute. It's been a tough night for him. It's been a tough night for all those guys out there for Resolute. Must be said, ever since those first 2 goals went in the first 10 minutes, you kind of knew it was only going to go one way tonight, and it turned out being so. As Foro, see if perhaps they can add a 6th. The way they've been playing tonight, full pedal to the metal. That attack broken down. Referee giving a foul Resolute's way, and once again, just taken too quickly. I believe the ball was also moving, so having to be retaken. That ball was underhit. Foro able to pounce potentially in the box again. Just kind of lost balance at the crucial moment there. But Foro, it might present itself to them again. It's a chance into the box, a shot. It's a good save by Kleiman. It really is. To push it out for a corner kick, but every time that attack seemed dead for Foro, it just came back to them. Kleiman bailing his side out. Corner kick on that far side. Taken short. 2v1 situation out there. Foro might be able to get out of this. The layoff was too short. Maybe a counter potential for Resolute if they're able to keep this thing in play. Foro defenders appealing that it went out of play. The referee's giving them the benefit of the doubt. But as most plays have gone so far, it's gone Foro's way. They're ready in their attacking third. Into the box of handball appeal. I don't think there was anything in that. Resolute playing out of the back with less than a minute to go. Foro fully worth their 5-0 lead, to say the least. But here come Resolute. Maybe they have a consolation goal in them. Corner kick to the visitors as the clock winds down here in Little Elm, Texas. Be interesting to see how much time is added to the end of this. We'll see if the referee gives any signal. As the clock winds down to 90. Takes a look at his watch. Also to his 4th official as well, but there's certainly time for this corner to be taken for Resolute. Doesn't beat the first man again. The shot from range! Oh my goodness, well, we talked about a consolation goal. And that was an absolute worldie from outside the box. Look at this. He settled it, put it down in front, and then put his foot through it. It is 5-1. Resolute do take the clean sheet away from Foro. But in the grand scheme of things, it really is a little dent in what's been a far superior performance for Foro. But what a hit. I mean, if you're going to score a consolation goal, it might as well be like that. What a strike. Free kick Resolute. Just a little too late for Resolute, I think it's safe to say. Though it looks like there's a few added onto this one. Throw in to be taken on this near side towards the halfway line. Foro will be able to pick it up. They themselves will look to add a late goal. Oh, continuing past 2! Down the touchline! The ball in towards the near post. It looks like the keeper got a touch on it. Let's have a second look. I mean, burst of speed, beating both defenders. Keeper got down low, but it looks like it just hit the side netting. Goal kick, Resolute. There shouldn't be long left in this one. As there it goes, the final whistle is blown at Jerry R. Walker Middle School. Foro came in here leading the table just on goal difference. They leave tonight 3 points ahead of Resolute. 5-1 winners on the night. Thoroughly deserved. As we take a look at the goals. And it started early for Foro. Bryce Anderson took the shot deflected. Completely fooled Kleiman in goal. 1-0 early on in the first 5 minutes. They followed it up with this. Abram feeding it towards the back post. 2. Great finish. Great composure on that one. And it just kept coming for Foro. Shot outside of the box. Beautiful. Beautiful from Ramirez outside of the box into the bottom corner. Speak about beautiful. Oh, just, it gets better every time you see it from the free kick. And that's also when Resolute went down to 10 men. The 5th goal came via the own goal. Mikey Ambrose causing the chaos at the back. There was a consolation for Resolute. What a way to get it. Absolute banger. But that only made it 5-1. No difference in the score. Foro walk away top of Texas North. A 5-1 win to be proud of. Final score from Little Elm, Texas, Foro SC 5. Resolute Soccer 1. I've been your match commentator, Edgar Rodriguez, saying see you at the next one. Have a great rest of your night.
Martin, in connection with the recovery, once again the cross, they could shoot, and it's in!
That guy Fran, who gets inside and gets a shot past the goalkeeper. Wonderful work from Fran.
Malcolm on the right side, the shot!